Hi, Virgo. So yeah, shuffled and started reading and pulling cards, and you weren't there. Okay, so this is about the message, what you need to hear from your love interest. It may resonate otherwise, though. Everything else you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. So I pulled the Chariot, and then the Swords, Six of Swords, and then the High Priestess. So what this is saying thus far is that somebody is probably pulling back and being strategic, if not already having transitioned out of a situation, and it's like they're gaining momentum as they go. They're figuring things out as they go, and there's like further detachment, if not moving on. And this is them starting to shut down as well as go inward and be strategic and secretive. So I feel like there's a real detachment going on. Okay, so we got the Nine of Coins, the Knight of Swords, Page of Cups, Nine of Wands. Okay. I'm going to clarify with these where it makes sense to do so. All right, so, Virgo. You know, hold on a minute here. Why? What? Okay, I get that they're pulling back. Why? This is you needing to have okay, so you need to have your guard up. Why? They're planning something. I think this has to do with them being strategic about communal assets, or just wanting to transition whole as part as they can out of this, meaning they want to take as much stuff with them or they don't want any sacrifice. What's this? So they're getting through this with friends, but this is about them kind of being very strategic to leave with as many goodies as they can. I mean, that's, I think they want to date. I think they only want someone to get so close and then they're done. I think this has been a detachment for a while. I think they're might be hanging around strategically so they can come out with the most. Because this is about them maintaining a certain image and lifestyle for themselves. This is a very independent energy right here. This is somebody that likes things more than they like relationship or connection. Whether it started off that way or whether it evolved to it, that's where it is now. All right. Some of you could be dealing with an air sign. I feel like they just want to be by themselves and they want to do their own thing, and they want to do what they want when they want to do it. For some of you, this could be the pregnancy card. There could be pregnancy as an issue that happens suddenly. This is the unexpected pregnancy. Just saying, that's coming up a lot, like across the board. Holy cow, just babies, babies, babies. But this could also be somebody that just wants to be by themselves, or to find in search of somebody that they feel like they have a fit with. However, this is very independent, and this is someone that does like luxury. This is abundance and sort of a really creative, prosperous time. So we've got abundance and prosperity here, and I think that's where their focus is. I don't think it's partnership so much as being kept in a certain way. Whether they're providing it for themselves or that's what a connection or relationship will provide for them. This is where it's at. They really want the independence and the luxury. Okay, so if they haven't pulled out of the relationship, they are being strategic. I feel like they're biding their time. I feel like this is them kind of only giving so much, but wanting a lot more, and they're just not in a place where they want to give of themselves. I think this is about them wanting this for themselves, but they don't really want it in connection with somebody. They're kind of only willing to give so much in the relationship. Yeah, there's some selfishness there. Yeah. This now, okay, just saying, this could be, again, with the kids and the pregnancy, I'm just saying, if it's not, maybe, okay, so maybe that's why they are only willing to give so much, is because their priority is taking care of their own, which is their kids right now. Like, their kids are pretty much everything, sorting that out. And so being partnered with somebody, they're only going to go so far because their main focus is dealing with their kids or a pregnancy, okay? If it's not that, this would suggest they're only willing to give so much, but they're very expectant of others. This and this right here is somebody that wants a certain lifestyle and is all about themselves, and their alliances, with their romantic alliances or partnerships, are strategic in sort of maintaining that. They want it all for themselves. They want to keep this separate from any romantic attachments, and it could be that romantic attachments are connected to them sort of continuing this luxurious independent lifestyle for themselves. This would suggest immaturity and diva-like behavior. So this kind of like this flitting around, like as soon as it starts, it ends, and they're off to the next prosperous situation. Okay. So if you're wondering why it has not transitioned more with this person, it's by design. They are intent on it being solely and exclusively about them. And you need to guard yourself. You need to be self-protective here. And that you need to be, okay, this is starting to sound like relationship advice here, but like this is about being guarded and defensive and protecting what you have, and you only going so far and you only giving so much. Non-committal, non-decisive, or indecisive, just not really given much. This is saying guard it and protect your emotions, blocked emotions here. So I feel like that you should not be pursuing that. Based on what this is saying, this is not someone that's going to give you what you want if you're wanting a committed or stable, connected partnership. This is a very one-sided energy right here. All right. Yeah. They're ready to move on to the next person. We got an ending here, and they, to the point where they cut it off quickly so they can take their chances. It's like they need a certain supply, especially with this energy. This is very diva-like, very demanding. So they're, as soon as it stops serving them, they are on to the next person they see as abundant or prosperous. It's just Two of Swords about. Yeah, do the right thing. Bring balance back in. This is very one-sided. You need to rebalance. You need to... I think this is about cutting your losses with this person and not giving anymore. Stopping the flow to them. If you haven't already, I think this is not for you, Virgo. This is not for you. Okay, Virgo. That one fell out. All right, I can see why it fell out. Boundaries. Love yourself enough to say no to others' demands on your time and energy. Yeah, this is one-sided, very diva-like. You need those boundaries up. You need to rebalance, recalibrate. This is not for you. Virgo. Inner wisdom. So I think this also, because we got twos here, this is also about you shutting down emotionally as well as verbally with them. Just all of a sudden you relying on that inner wisdom as well, knowing what to do, trust your inner wisdom, and take appropriate action without delay. This is, guard what you have, who you are, your emotions, everything. You should be in a defensive position because this person is just on the take right now. Their focus is not on partnership. It's very one-sided. It is all about them being, them in pursuit or maintenance of a certain way of living with things and being provided for in that sense. Hello, Virgo. What else does Virgo need to know? Virgo. Yeah. Again, with the independence, get this situation removed from your life right now, so that this is saying that whatever was troubling you before, it's over. The challenging part of this is over. It should be relatively peaceful and tranquil after. If you haven't done so yet, guarding and protecting any kind of communication or investment in this person further, like emotionally or otherwise, yeah, that's what you need to do, because otherwise it's just going to be, no. This is you settling into a period of peace so that you can, after the challenging time is over, basically. So if you haven't done that yet, it's coming. I can't imagine it's any fun going through it, right? But after it's over, you'll be able to recoup. Okay, Virgo. Interesting. Never-ending story. I think it speaks to cycles and patterns. Let me see what it says here. I don't want to get it wrong, and I'm not proficient yet. I know I keep saying that. It's coming, but for right now, not so much. Sometimes your heart enters into a contract with another that results in pain, not because of abuse or neglect, but for other more complex reasons. Shame, fear of intimacy, and low self-esteem are the greatest challenges to the success of a relationship. Consider how valuable this knowledge is, however. Right now, you have an opportunity for important healing, but you must reflect on the stories you weave about love, connection, abandonment, rejection, and loneliness. Not only do you need to begin a new story, you need to forgive yourself for telling yourself the old ones. Have compassion for the part of you that believes all those narratives. None of them were ever true anyway. It's very sweet. This could be that you're kind of mourning, or you're wondering why you keep getting involved with people that just take from you, okay? This seems to be like, this is a story of your life, right? Like, once again, you got taken for granted, or they didn't appreciate you the way they should have. So it's very good that you're like recognizing this. If you see this, that you're able to pull back and no more investment emotionally or otherwise, because this person is not for you, and you're stopping the cycle, which is really good. This is, I think, this is about you coming to a place where you're starting to realize that maybe you go for a certain type or whatnot, and going inward and reflecting on that, whatever that means. No judgment, no shade. We've all been there. But this is just you starting to become aware and putting the pieces together and like, you know what, no more. I'm better than that. I deserve better. And you do. All right, Virgo. That was what you needed to hear, hopefully. And I just really quick, there was something the other day that I heard that I thought was really true. When you give too much, you interrupt the flow of abundance and then like the natural ebb and flow in a relationship. When you do all the giving, I always thought, you're supposed to give whatever, but actually that made a lot of sense. So if you're giving too much, you're actually interrupting the flow of abundance to you. So being with someone that's always on the take, not for you, not for you. All right, I hope this was helpful, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Take care.